Welcome back, my friends. The Book of Hell, the Book of Devil's Worship Star. It's a mysterious 18th-century manuscript or book, full of prayers for spirits and demons, including the Hebrew call to summon the kings of demons, monsters, supernatural beings, and the text was written in Latin, Hebrew and magical alphabets created by his magic and astrology world, Cyprianus. His owner described the book called Devil's Girl. The Scandinavian states that he was so evil that the devil took her out of hell and ordered her to write this book. Cyprianus was a beautiful Mexican nun, irresistibly tempting, highly knowledgeable, strong. Despite Siberian's subsequent holy life, medieval painters seem to have been more interested in the demonic part of her life. For example, there is a French painting from the 15th century of Siberian that deals with two demonic personalities. The Book of Hell. It contains talisman and spells used in black magic or dark magic, which is a form of sorcery based on hateful or malicious forces. Magic can be invoked and used for killing, theft, harm, and even to cause misfortune or destruction, or to achieve personal gains without considering the harmful effects on others. Allah Almighty said, "In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful," and they followed, instead, what the devils had recited during the reign of Solomon. It was not Solomon who disbelieved, but the devils disbelieved, teaching people magic and that which was revealed to the two angels at Babylon, Harut and Marut. But the two angels do not teach anyone unless they say, "We are a trial, so do not disbelieve," by practicing magic. And yet, they learn from them that by which they cause separation between a man and his wife. But they do not harm anyone through it except by permission of Allah. And the people learn what harms them and does not benefit them. But the children of Israel certainly knew that whoever purchased the magic would not have in the hereafter any share. And wretched is that for which they sold themselves, if they only knew. In the book, there are names of great jinn kings used by sorcerers in their rituals. Let's explore them together. The most powerful kings of the jinn are the greatest enemies of mankind. And before I complete your desire, you will take your mind, and you will focus well on all the names that my time will say are the names of the greatest kings of the jinn, and the most difficult of them, and every king of nations for a job, and a certain day of the week to come. Among them is the symbol of evil in the world of the jinn, the king of the devil, and the king of the devil, who knoweth about the king of the devil, that he shall rule you in the most difficult tribe of the jinn that has lived beneath the earth, and his father is one of the most powerful enemies of man, and he who knoweth about the devil, he is one of the most dangerous kings of the jinn, and his eldest son, and his father, who is not able to do it, is pure of the kings of the jinn. The second king, when the magicians shall come, his name shall be left, and his hand shall be the main servant of the day of the hills, for when the magic is done, they shall do magic, and shall call upon a king of the jinn, and shall call upon the king, the red, or the cavalry, or the red majesty, on the day of the hills, and thou shalt not forget that the cavalry shall be the greatest king of the jinn after the devil. King Tulit, who is known for the king, is known for his Arab origins, known for the fact that he is capable of turning the earth into a blaze. His real name is King Abu Said Abdullah al-Mahd al-Mahda. His name is by ruling more than 300 kisses in the kingdom of the jinn, known without any confirmation that he is living in the Arabian Gulf, specifically near the Arab kingdom. The fourth king, or sorceress, of the greatest king of the jinn, will be saved by his father, one of the most difficult kings to prepare, and his father, who will rely on most of the magicians to carry out their demands, for he is the judge of the jinn, who will rule the jinn's clans and the jinn's kingdom, and his only father, after Iblis, who will be able to command the jinn and carry out his demands. The fifth king is the White King, the vice president of chambers, or sorceress, and his father is the vice judge of the jinn, and he is said to have converted to Islam and to be one of the most powerful kings of the jinn kingdom. The sixth king, Mimun Abadak, and this king, is one of the most powerful kings of the jinn, who dwells in the precious stones, and his hand, on whom the spiritual healers rely, who is known to be very strong and fierce, and who is said to dwell in Babylon in Iraq. The seventh king, Tarsh, his father, on whom the magicians will rely in the search for treasures, and his father, the king of the Jinn, who will squirm with us in the houses, and Shaveneck, and who will follow your plans, and his father, on whom the magicians will rely, for he is the king of the treasures of the earth, because he has the power to unveil the canopy, and his father, who will be the witches to search for traces and buried treasures. The eighth and last king, named King Birkin, is called the Father of Wonders or the Maker of the Impossible, and he will make whatever need a man needs, even if it is impossible, and he is said to be a Muslim jinn, called the Horseman of Islam, and he is said to be wearing Arab clothes, and he is of the smartest, the Inganik king, and my time is finished. The first time you can hear the names DBD, the names that magicians use and rely on to prepare the kings of the jinn, but if you focus on meeting, all the names D are mentioned in the books of magic that spread in the old age, like the Sun of Knowledge and the music, and the names that are spread. And the last need is for you to say, you try to repeat names, or you look for names, or you try to read letters that I don't understand. Would you like to buy the book, reader? There's no doubt that no one wants to have keys to the gates of hell. Unless he is a self-rebel, he is bold. Curious intruder. Finally, darling reader, if you like my article, don't let us down, and if you don't like it, keep it to yourself.